Good evening, I'm Abby Woods. Welcome to the BBC Business Hour. First up on tonight's program, we have a look at a new trend becoming ingrained in the economy. A growing number of people are forgetting about owning things and instead would prefer to share. Consumers are embracing what experts are calling collaborative consumption. Jessie Ann Davenport and Taylor Fiend have the story.
Despite ownership being a fundamental principle of traditional consumer practices, with the help of rapidly evolving technology, consumers now have the choice to either own or share, and it appears they are choosing the latter.
How does an unemployed girl with 3 roommates afford the patchwork denim Boley Louis Vuitton bag?
It's rented. Bag, borrow, steal. It's like Netflix for purses.
From designer bags and clothes, cars and homes, consumers are increasingly bypassing ownership with collaborative consumption. The term refers to the coordination, acquiring and distributing of resources for a fee or other compensation. There are 3 types of collaborative consumption, which include product service system, redistribution markets and collaborative lifestyles. We will now cross live to Jessie Ann.
I'm here at the University of Queensland interviewing some of the students about their experience with the collaborative consumption. Let's hear what they have to say.
How did you first find out about Rent My Own?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and I found it came up on a lot of those pages, especially people who I knew and a lot of the brands that I liked.
So what motivates you to use Uber rather than a standard taxi service?
It's a lot cheaper for one, and the drivers are more friendly, they want to be there, and you can generally get a free bottle of water out of it at the end.
Why do you choose to pay for Netflix rather than download using online torrents or streaming sites?
I was just sick of downloading my music and got on Spotify, and that was like $7. And then that became really convenient, so then I moved on to Netflix because it was worth it. I don't have time to torrent.
What did you like about it?
The best thing about it is that you can touch base or make connections with people who are locals in the place where you're going. So it certainly beats staying in a hotel or going to a hostel where you're going to be surrounded by other international people. If you really want to get to know the place where you're visiting, especially in a really short period of time, I think the best way to do it is probably through couchsurfing or something similar.
We can conclude from the interviews the reasons people are choosing to participate in these practices stem from convenience, cost and to engage in a sense of community. All of the students said that they would choose to continue to use these services and recommend them to others in the future, suggesting that collaborative consumption is here to stay.
These motivating factors are supported by Alabisin and Yasanthi and Maltza, Vida and Kathanthan, who argue consumers' involvement in collaborative consumption is motivated by the potential to reduce personal financial burden, increase convenience and the desire to foster community building stemming from consumers' sense of lack of community in today's society. According to Lamberton and Rose, we also share in the interest of reduced technical and search costs, as well as the overutility of sharing related to flexibility, storage and psychological or social gains. As an economic movement, collaborative consumption is currently valued at around $29 billion, and at the beginning of 2015, Forbes predicted the sharing economy would be a disruptive economic force. Albinson and Yasanthi argue the shift in consumers' behaviour is opening entirely new avenues for profitable business models, such as those involving the sharing of products and services. The big change is the availability of more data about people, things and services, which allows previously private physical assets to be integrated into a technology-driven marketplace and consumed as services. Websites such as Airbnb, Couchsurfing and Gumtree match up owners and renters, and smartphones with GPS let people see where the nearest Uber car is. Consumers may identify with their possessions, which can become a part of their extended self and can be crucial in maintaining, displaying and transforming the self. Enables freedom and responsibility towards the objects with clear boundaries between the self and others.
Thanks Taylor and Jessie Ann. It appears ownership is no longer the ultimate expression of consumer desire. People want to pay for an experience and acquire new memories that enrich our relationships with a product or service, as well as the community. This trend in consumer behaviour is clearly becoming integral to urban life and is showing no signs of slowing down. We'll be back after the break to discuss ethical consumption.